to talk about our breakout stars of 2021. And
All
Bonds and
right.
I are on the same page of this one. Himself, man, Dante Martin, absolutely. He's another one of those. Sorry, I'm reading the
Thunder's comment is funny. Yeah, it's actually, I was thinking Rebel. I was thinking
the runner-up
would
be runner-up.
I like that.
Would be Rebel.
That'd be
for sure.
pretty good.
Cutler and Rebel. Reba should be a
the
wow. So breakout star of 2021. You guys went with, I think, the
Airwolf.
Very popular, buzzworthy name of Dante Martin. And I think that there's really no shock to see his name on Breakout Star of 2021. Huge year for Dante. I'll start off because I know I'm the oddball out. The Acclaimed, to me, I know, Bonds, you're dropping stats. Most wins of 2021 in the tag division goes to neither one of the tag teams of the year that we talked about. It goes to the Acclaimed.
Really?
Yes, correct.
Because everyone loves them.
Everyone loves them. Another fact. Another fact. Everyone loves the Acclaimed.
Everyone loves the Acclaimed.
Max Caster is freaking hilarious, and we missed him so much when he was gone. We got a taste of what AEW was like when he was suspended this year, and it was not as good of a place without him.
Correct.
I looked at this one and I said, I truly, and I know that the tag division is stacked, but I truly couldn't imagine the tag division without these guys right now. I love what they do. I think that they're hilarious. I think that they have huge upside. We've talked about it because we talk about the heel and babyface dynamics so much on this show. These are guys that we feel are going to break out as baby faces in 2022 potentially. And it's because their charisma is so undeniable. Love these guys, love their gimmick. And again, we think about the transformation of the roster, but let's talk about transformations of characters. These are guys, when they first came onto AEW, I remember we were making fun of them and saying, like, they had one joke, and it was just about the Young Bucks book cover, about how they kept looking at each other's junk, and that's all they could talk about. That was literally, I was like, this is the dumbest tag team I've ever seen. These guys suck. And they've transformed my opinion to so much
very quickly
that I was pushing our whole team here. Guys, these guys are awesome. These guys
right
are
all along,
freaking awesome. And
I know you
now you guys are all on board with it. So I know that I did such a huge 180 on the Acclaim because of the work they put in this year. I love it. I love these guys. I think they have so much to offer. It's so hard to do humor well in pro wrestling, and they do it. Very easy team to root for, and I think that's why they're going to be big baby faces next year. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose some talent from Team Heel.
They can work both ways.
Yeah,
right, Bonds?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Well, they like the scissors.
Yeah,
right. Scissoring. Yeah.
No kidding. But yeah, man, I understand picking the Acclaimed for sure. I think that they're one of the most entertaining teams in AEW, and individually they're both very different in the ring. Their ring stuff's awesome. Like, so there's really not a chink in their armor. You know, they have everything. They've got the ability to talk, and I know that Max does the raps, but Anthony Bowens can talk, man.
We saw
these guys don't have weaknesses.
On Dynamite. He cut a good promo on Dynamite.
Oh yeah, he just cut a good promo last night.
And that's another reason why these guys stand out to me. And Dante is a name that I can't argue with you guys. Yeah, Dante is a name that, when it comes to blowing my mind every single time I watch them, Dante Martin is a guy who is clearly insanely talented, and he's so young and has so much upside. But the Acclaimed, to me, don't really have any glaring flaws. They're great. Right. They're great on social media. They're great. Max Caster's tied into TMZ Sports.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. They're creative and funny. And I miss their rap set, their little pre-taped raps that they would do before their big matches. Everything about these guys, Bonds, I know that you've talked about it to me. It's like, dude, Bowens is a powerhouse. Like, this is a guy, like, low key is one of the stronger, bigger, more athletic dudes in AEW's men's division. not a lot of flaws on this team, and that's why I mean, again, they transform my entire
future
outlook.
tag champs. But let's talk about Dante SPD.
Let's talk.
I'll tell you why I picked him. Part of why I picked him is because of where he started the year to where he is now. You know, he started off as a relative unknown in a tag team with his brother, breaking out at 20 years old.
But
great worker, but you know, once his brother got hurt, once Darius got hurt, everybody's like, okay, well, they might go on the back seat. No, Dante Martin didn't. He continued to be involved in storylines, continued to elevate his game in the ring. And while we haven't really gotten to see much from him as a mic worker, he's been involved in a lot of storylines for a kid that's 8 years younger than me, and I'm a young guy. You know, he's a young kid, man. He's
so true.
He'd be a sophomore in college right now if he wasn't wrestling.
Ridiculous.
You know what I mean? So
it's ridiculous to think about.
Yeah, he wrestles like a veteran.
Yeah,
and he's younger than everybody else on the roster, maybe other than like one or two other people. And some of the stuff he can do in the ring is just filthy.
It's
the
ridiculous.
Air he gets. Like off
camera, he's out of screen sometimes.
Yeah,
I love when I get a
away.
chance to talk about a Dante Martin match with SPD in particular, because he just he goes crazy over Dante's offense.
If there was a jump of the year category, he would be a clean sweep for sure. But
yeah,
you know, I'm excited to see where he's going to be in a year or 2 years or 3 years. He's my breakout candidate of 2021, or breakout star of 2021. Like, what's he going to be like in 2025?
Yeah, he isn't truly. I mean, he broke out this year, but like
he's not.
Feels like he's going to have another breakout. In the next few years. I agree.
Right. He's like Pat Mahomes' rookie season where he played and he was really good, and you're like, oh man, this guy's got a ton of potential. But then the next year, Pat Mahomes broke every single record ever in the NFL.
Yeah,
and then you're like, man, this guy's the man.
Wow, he actually, this guy is really good.
Yeah. And that's how I feel about Dante, man. I get like vibes of a young Jeff Hardy in his in-ring stuff, and I just love that. Absolutely.
Dude, we're real quick. What were you doing at 19 years old? I don't even want to repeat what I was doing,
bro. I don't know if I have a wife now and a kid to come. I don't want that on video.
And dumb. And Dante Martin is main eventing a headline live TV across the nation, across the world, and he is doing it in a confident, cool, outstanding way. And the stuff he's stealing kisses, man. He is doing some excellent work, man. He's being our top performer, making us just wow. Incredible innovation from him, incredible height, as we said. It is awesome. AEW, this is a diamond in the rough that they have in Top Flight in general, but also Dante Martin. When Top Flight returns as a core, the first time we saw him, I remember when we talked about it, Crayfish, like the first time we saw him, we're like, these guys are insane. These are like a young Bucks. When they went against the Young Bucks, I'm like, I signed them ASAP, and then they got signed. And really incredible stuff from Dante Martin. I'm very excited to see what's in store for him coming in this next year. I want to see Top Flight versus Lucha Brothers. I want to see Private Party versus Lucha Brothers, because I love that. That's high flying offense, innovative stuff. And Private Party, I wish I was on the show last night, but I was flying, but I was watching 34,000 feet up above. Thank you, Delta. But when Isaiah Cassidy screamed like a little girl with Luchasaurus threw him up, every time Isaiah Cassidy screams, I mark out for that, because I think it's the funniest thing. Like, ah! Like he screams so loud. Like
you can't even do it. It's so funny.
I can't even do it, man.